Hey there, Hofstra fans. Welcome inside the WB Mason Coaches Report right here on GoHofstra.com. Nick Velasher joined each and every week by the head coach of the Hofstra Pride women's lacrosse team, Shannon Smith. Coach, thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me, Nick.
Well, Coach, this past weekend you get your first win of the season against Quinnipiac, a 13-5 win at Quinnipiac. Tiana Perella, career high 8 points for her. Drew Shapiro adds 3 goals. What'd you like in the victory?
Yeah, I think it was nice to finally get the first win of our season, get the first win for the freshmen. We have a lot on the team, get them knowing what it feels like to win a collegiate lacrosse game, and it was nice to get the monkey off our back. And you can see a little bit more confidence this week at practice, but overall I thought we played well on both the defensive and offensive side of the field. And I think the biggest thing was we eliminated second chance opportunities for the opposing team, and we didn't turn over the ball that much in our transition game. So overall, I was pleased, but there's still a lot of areas that we need to improve on going forward. And Tiana Perella had a big game for us. She was able to see the field well, was able to dodge. So it was nice to finally get her back into the offensive group that we know that she can play with, with her dodging ability and passing ability.
Can you talk about getting that monkey off the back end, getting that first win for the freshmen? What can that do for this team now after 5 straight losses to begin the season and possibly adding pressure of the constant losing, now trying to turn around this season and get it back on the right foot?
Well, I think it gives you that sense that you can win, and that we've been there now. We've actually won a lacrosse game before, but we need to continue to work hard, and the team knows that. We've still been working really hard this week, and our upperclassmen are doing a great job at leading the team. So we have a tough game on Friday, and we're going to get better this week and have a great game on Friday.
And you talk about the defense, 5 goals allowed, best so far this season. Can you just go a little bit more to what was able to work on Friday or on Saturday?
I think we just played as a team. They were communicating. Alexis Green also had a huge game for us. She came up with a lot of saves, and I think for us to do well this season, our goalie needs to produce 8 to 12 saves a game, and Alexis had 11 saves against Quinnipiac, so I think that was huge for us. And then defensively, we weren't giving up. When we made stops, we were actually clearing the ball and getting it to the offense. We weren't turning over the ball again and then allowing Quinnipiac to have a second chance opportunity to score on us. And that was part of we were struggling with that in the beginning part of our season. So hopefully that's a stepping stone for us, and we can continue to move forward in the right direction.
And also what helped out on Saturday was the ability to get off to a quick start against Quinnipiac, something that we haven't necessarily seen from the team so far this season. So early on in the first half, good to see that your team was able, right from the get-go, get that attack.
I think that was a focus for us. I think in the first half, the focus was to quick start, win the draw control battle, and win the ground ball battle in the first half, and focus on these little goals to allow us to eventually go to the bigger goal, which is winning the game.
And before we even talk about Rutgers, you were named the head coach for the Long Island team for the new Women's Lacrosse League. Just want to get your thoughts on being able to be a part of such a great organization.
I think it's a phenomenal opportunity. I think it's really exciting for the women's game right now. I know I wish I had a place to play after I graduated. I think it's fun. I think it's exciting for these players to know that they can still play the game of lacrosse once they graduate. I think it's going to be really exciting for the game as well to help move it forward, to make the game faster, to allow people to understand the rules and simplify a little bit, and then hopefully the collegiate game will follow suit and make the game a little bit more simpler and attracted to get the recognition that we deserve on national television, but we're only going to do that as the game speeds up and as we simplify the rules.
Let's look at this week. 2 games coming up. First, Rutgers on Friday here back at James M. Stewart Stadium. Rutgers 2-7 on the season, but they've had a tough schedule for themselves and are recently coming off a loss against James Madison. So what do you see coming up in the Scarlet Knights?
Rutgers are a really tough team, defensively, offensively. Offensively, they have a lot of dodgers, so we are really going to have to be communicating on the defensive side of the field because they're strong dodgers and they can finish. Defensively, they play aggressive, and they're just really fast and feisty in the middle of the field. So I think it's going to be a challenge for us. We have to make sure we're not turning over the ball in our clearing game because they are fast and athletic. Offensively, we're going to have to finish our shots, and then defensively, we're really going to need to communicate and also handle our 1v1 matchups.
And then you have on Sunday Ohio State, number 18 in the nation, a little farther ahead. Have Rutgers first, obviously, but another top 20 opponent for your team to test themselves. What do you expect on Sunday?
Yeah, I think right now as a focus, we're really focused on Rutgers right now, but Ohio State is, obviously a top 20 ranked team, and I think over the past 3 years, actually I know over the past 3 years, we've played 1-goal games with them. So I think right now our team is focused against Rutgers, but once Friday's over and hopefully we can come out that W, I think our team will be really focused and excited for Sunday, especially the veterans on the team, because we've played such close games with them, and I think they're going to want to, change the tide a little bit.
She's the head coach of the Hofstra Pride women's lacrosse team, Shannon Smith. Coach, thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me, Nick.
You've been watching the WB Mason Coaches Report right here on GoHofstra.com.